I just had to sit there and put my attention on God. I swear to God. And I was able to do I've never done shit like that before. It was unreal. It was.
You say you've never done shit like that
Not like
before?
that, bro. The intensity of what was happening next to me was so much. The girl could not hold. She was out of control at some point. Uncomfortably out of control.
Wow.
She was like, you know, that's why I needed someone to look. Because to me, it felt like she was shaking.
Whoa.
Wanting to just like fucking kiss me so bad. She was kissing my neck. She kissed my forehead. She kissed me everything. She grabbed my head. And she goes, will you do me a favor? I go, yeah. She goes, kiss my forehead. So I kissed her forehead. And she goes again. And she like goes like this. And grabs my like. And she goes again. And she keeps doing it. And I'm like, all right. And
Is this the San Jose chick or the other chick?
No, the other one to the right.
Okay.
So then I'm like, all right. So it's kind of mechanical. So then I'm like, I'm just gonna really kiss her. So then she puts me on her forehead and I wait and I put some feeling on it. Dude, when I come back, she goes like this. She looks at me like, I don't want to look at y'all gay like that. She looked, because dude, she looked at me like, and her mouth is open like, and I'm like, dude, what the hell? So I just looked straight, closed my eyes, and I was like, okay, God, all right, God. And then it just kept going. It didn't even stop to the very, very end as I was leaving. She insisted on kissing me on the lips. I was avoiding it the whole night. But she pulled me. She pulled my fucking face to her mouth. The other girl that were making out was like, girl, we have to be careful here. They're watching us. That's a lot. And she was like, oh yeah, but God, I had no idea you felt like this about me. That's what this bitch said to the other bitch.
Oh yeah, I heard that.
Did you hear that?
Yeah.
I had no idea you felt me like this. You felt like this about me. And I'm thinking, what the fuck happened to get here? All I did was lay back at some point and relax and think about God. Then I come to, like somehow the next moment, these two are leaning over in my face and they're talking super close to each other. And I'm like, what the hell? Next year they're kissing each other. And like, what the fuck did I miss in here? And then I stayed present the whole way. What a trip, dude. What a trip.
Question, so when you're sitting there and you have your eyes closed and you're like rubbing and squeezing,
Yeah.
are you generating like a certain feeling as you're doing it?
Yeah, love and like good feelings and like, oh man, I'm so lucky to be rubbing this ass right now. Like, she's everything to me. I love everything about her. She's heaven, she's paradise. She's the perfect dessert, she's the perfect poem, she's the perfect song. No sunset could match her. There's no melody that a bird could sing. I don't want to be anywhere doing anything else besides rubbing her ass with my hand.
Whoa.
Literally, I'm in heaven. I'm in just pure ecstasy at this point. And I'm basking in it. I'm just like literally just like swimming in this feeling like, oh my God. What's really trippy is at some point I always think about my mother. And I push the thought out. I don't have sexual thoughts about my mom, just so you guys know. I'm not like that. I'm really not. I know maybe people are. I'm not. That's disgusting to me. But the love that I generate at some point suddenly becomes my mom. And then I like thank my mom in that moment. And then I go back to fucking sex. I thank my mom because I think that's why I'm able to do what I did at that moment. Something about the way I've been treated by a woman who's of beauty allows me to comfortably flow this feeling to these women. And when they feel it, it's just too much. It's so much, man. I know because I'm feeling it. I'm like, oh my God, I'm blissing out right now. Like I'm fucking. And that's the thing when I get high. See, I haven't been high for like 2 weeks. There was coffee. Tonight I'm high. So this is what it is for me being high. That's why I think being high to me is cheap. I tell the lecturer, I said, man, weed makes life easy. And then she says to me, if that was weed, a lot of people smoke weed, but they don't do what you do. I say, no, you're right. It's true. However, when I'm on weed, this is what I can do. I can literally bliss the fuck out and then transfer the food.
Getting cooked like that. Slow.
Yeah, man, it's so hot in here.
This needs some rosary on.
Imagine when it's hot.
What a night, dude.
Oh yeah, it's not even hot yet.
Jesus.
Sup,
Yeah, I'm down.
sup.
It's like the heater.
It's IMC Nation Infield coming back from the club.
No button.
Little recap.
Zay, you gotta tell him to
I'll let you listen in. Guys, you can get involved. Any of the links.
Or the air.
Shamir, do you know if they let you in the strip club with sleeveless shirts? Didn't Arrows always wear them? He always gets in.
But he always asks me for my jacket so he can get into the door, then he takes it off.
You can do that?
So,
The strip clubs I've been to,
say no.
if you do that, they tell you to leave no matter what.
Interesting. At Hustler, I saw him get away with it. I know at Crazy Horse, he kept the jacket on the whole time.
So you're saying Cricket Wrestler probably said
I'm saying it might depend on the club.
Yeah, he's saying that it's a thing. Saying that Eros has to deal with it. So I would assume it's to deal with
so
it.
you just have to wear a jacket and take it off. That's all.
I don't know, maybe for 6 foot they don't care.
Sussy, what did you see? Because there was a little bit of game right there.
He had that look too.
What look was that? Like, my eyes
Like he
were
was
closed.
glitching to me.
Oh, really?
That guy was glitchy.
Yeah.
He was glitching. You weren't?
What point?
What were your thoughts
Right now?
when you
No,
were
no,
watching
when you're
him?
watching me. What was going through your mind when you're watching me? You were there for a little bit.
As you, in the club.
Yeah.
I was just absorbing. What
You were doing your head?
Yo, what's up?
Absorbing what you do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What did it seem like to you? Because I was speaking out loud in front of her, right?
Oh yeah,
Telling you what I was doing.
exactly.
What was that like?
I was like, it was as you would speak it. She's like nodding her head. And agreeing. she's
And I'm
like,
saying that her and I are one.
Yeah,
I could control her body.
yeah,
There's two of me here right now. I could do whatever I want. She gives me compliance. And I'm saying these things. She's nodding yes to the whole thing.
yeah.
That there's nothing I can't do. That I can take this at some point I feel so good that I'll transfer it to her like this, and then I bite her shoulder and lick it.
And she like squeezes you.
And
like,
she
really-
squeezes like tighter. But she's hearing me tell him
Yeah,
that she's now in this state with me and I'm in this state with her. And in this state, this is what's possible as I'm doing it. And she's agreeing. Like, yeah, this is what we are right now together. What the fuck is that, dude?
it was interesting to hear you say she's not really the one I want to be hanging out with, but this is what's been dealt. So.
Can you say that a little louder, bro? I cannot hear
Yes,
you.
I can say that louder. It was interesting. Arash said, "This isn't really the girl." Is it that hard to hear?
Yeah, for me.
Yeah, it's real
I
hard.
have
Okay.
that here.
This is the girl.
Yeah, that's
I
it.
don't really want to give this attention to.
Yeah.
But however, she's here right now. God has a different agenda, and so I'm going to do that. And it was,
Yeah, I'm gonna reward her.
yeah.
This is not my choice.
There's
But that's the difference. It's not my choice.
that's the goodness that I always see in Arash.
That's right.
Is no matter what he's, it's like, well, that's what it is.
That's what I'm there for.
Yeah.
I'm there to practice that, right? So I
Yeah.
get a chance to practice it. Now guess what happens? You heard that.
Yeah.
And that was the beginning of me making a decision that tonight she shall have my energy because she's giving me everything that I would ask for.
Right.
She's allowing me to demonstrate to you some concepts without having to tell you. I can show you what it's like. This is the comfort level.
Yeah.
So the moment she allowed that, I realized I'm done. I told them, I said, I'm done for the night. So I'm gonna give her everything I have, and she's gonna know she could stay or leave. The money in my pocket is hers. I'm about to tell her that, so I did.
Yeah.
Now what transpired after that, because we left, was now two girls making out, them making out with me, my cock being rubbed the whole time with both girls rubbing my cock, literally, saying crazy shit, doing crazy shit. That was because I invested in that. And the second girl that was part of it, she still wouldn't be my choice either.
Right.
However, me sitting like a boss with two girls in my arm with my eyes closed and creating all that, that is exactly what I would want. But I would never be able to imagine that, but God can imagine it for me. My imagination wouldn't be strong enough to come up with that idea. I could have not created that image. You get that?
Yeah.
But I was able to paint that image because I could listen to the environment and know what my part is,
Yeah.
given my goodness.
All right, guys, not enough commenting. I'm gonna have to switch over to another app. Alex Palacio in the house.
Hey.
Sure. So you guys
Well,
participate,
if you always get
comment.
the girls with the prettiest faces, dude. I want to talk to that. She was pretty. And then Shamir got one. I like that one.
That was nice.
His was good. I like that one.
You get pretty faces too.
Yeah, thank you. She's Scottish. Next time was swing, which was very receptive.
We want to kiss you.
Yeah.
We're down.
Are we ready? Let's go.
All right, everybody. See you soon. IMC Nation.